We've just had this fantastic little certificate come through. Reality of the business and the sector, Mondays are quieter. And I'm in the middle of the war zone, but there's one little mistake on here. We're going to do an unannounced visit on our partner Ben. You know, it's the end of camps when suddenly in the office you get about 20 people. Hello everybody and welcome to the third uSports Weekly, the show where we give you a behind the scenes look into what it's like running a sports coaching business. This week is the second week of our Easter camps, so we've got a number of different camps running, but we're also getting ready for schools restarting next week. So I'm sure there's going to be a lot of exciting content. If you haven't already, please like, comment, subscribe. Let's get into it. It is Monday morning and we've had some good news through the post already. We've just had this fantastic little certificate come through. We already knew we were in the top 100, top SMEs in the UK, but we've got the certificate now to prove it, so we're going to be framing this, get it up on the wall. But yeah, just a nice way to start the day really. Behind me right here, you've got Steph and Rob working away, and they are working on our grade structure. So at the moment, every coach in the business has a grade and they get paid accordingly with those grades. But we're just looking to revamp them, make it a little bit easier for coaches to clearly see what they need to do to move up the grades. I don't think I've actually introduced Steph yet. So this is Steph. She's actually the co-director at uSports as well. Basically, I do more of the growth side, and then Steph is more the operations. So Steph is literally the brain behind the business. Steph, can you give us a wave? That's Steph. And this is Rob as well. Don't think. Oh no, that's not Steph. And then we've got Rob as well. Rob is our education manager, so we'll get him on the vlog a little bit later as well. Right guys, so for the last 3 months we've been working on a really good young coach who's going to be joining the business as an apprentice, and but he's just been very slow on getting his onboarding done, and you know, saying he's done stuff and he hasn't done it, and it's always a bit difficult. You never know whether they're going to come in or not. And then just had an email just now to say that he's not going to be joining us. And this is after 3 months of us pushing and time spent on trying to get him to get all his onboarding done. It's just one of those things. But it's like when you're trying to recruit people, often you have to offer 3 or 4 jobs out at the same time because you know that 1 or 2 of them are going to drop off. But it's just when it takes so much time. And now his sessions were meant to start next week, and we've got to try and find somebody to go and do them sessions. But is what it is. We move on, and just another little challenge that the business has thrown our way. Hello guys, so I'm now down here at Southlake, our multi-sports camp in Woodley, and this is a good camp. Kids are having lots of fun, good coaches, but there's about 15 kids here, and that's just the reality of the business and the sector. Mondays are quieter, so Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursdays our numbers will go up, but on a Monday it is a little bit quieter. So it's something that we are always trying to focus on and building in, getting more numbers on the Mondays and Fridays. But it's reality, okay? Sometimes, you know, we get lots of, you saw it last week, 60 odd kids a day, and today like 15 kids. So it's just up and down, nothing to do with the quality. It's just what people need, and the childcare needs at the time, I guess. Rightio guys, so we're now inside, and the kids are having a good little Nerf battle, and I'm in the middle of the war zone, and my eyes are not protected right now, so hence me covering up. Millie's nearly getting attacked as well. But again, come down here, good coaches, kids are having lots of fun, very energetic, and this is how we keep those numbers getting higher and higher. But yeah, very excited to see the kids having so much fun down here. Guys, so you might have seen that we've been redoing our van wrap over the last couple of weeks, and this is it. This is now 99% complete. It's all been stripped down and and then completely reset, which is pretty sick. But there's one little mistake on here, which is there's no S on the u-sports.co.uk. So hopefully matey's going to be able to reset that. But it's been a bit of a pain, to be honest, because we came down on Friday, and then the wrap wasn't actually in, so I had to come back on Friday to take it home half finished, brought it back down here Monday morning to get it finally done, and then just come down now Monday afternoon. Little mistake, so hopefully we can get that fixed pretty soon. But other than that, I'll show you around around here. So we've just gone for a lot simpler design. It matches Ben's one as well up in Bristol, and just shows you exactly what it is. So it's just sports coaching, schools, nurseries and community. Very simple. And I think this is a big thing, just highlight what do we actually do. Well, we're sports coaching, and it's just branding. It just gets the name out there a lot more. So yeah, let me know what you think in the comments. Hello team, so it's Wednesday morning now, and I have decided that I'm going to go up to Bristol and go do an unannounced visit on our partner Ben, and see how his camps are going. So about an hour and a half on the road, and then we'll be there at the camp. Hello everybody, so I'm down here in Bristol now at 2 Mile Hill School, and some of you might notice this building behind me was one that featured on our story about 6 or 9 months ago, and from that meeting that I came up here for with Ben, we actually managed to secure term time work, and now we've just been able to secure this venue for our first holiday camp here, and it's the busiest camp we've ever had in Bristol. So I think we've got nearly 40 kids down here today, which is fantastic, especially as you know this is only Easter. It's going to be a bit busier for summer, so I'm just looking forward to seeing does it look like everything's moving in the right direction, and is the camp being run as a uSports camp. Obviously Ben doesn't know I'm here today, so fingers crossed we see a good camp. Hello everybody, so I'm now here with Ben in Bristol at your busiest camp ever so far. So do you want to talk us through numbers and what the day's been like so far?
Yeah, it's been really good. Yeah, we've got over 30 kids today, so we've split them into 2 groups. So we've got the 4 to 6 year olds in one group and 8 to 11, 7 to 11 in the other group. So yeah, we've done, so this morning we had an outdoor sport and indoor sports. So we had dodgeball and football, and then they switched, and then we're doing a similar structure with the afternoon. So we've got tennis and gymnastics at the moment. So.
Okay guys, so all the kids have gone home now, and yeah, they've all had a fantastic afternoon, which is great. I'll put some pictures around us here, but I just wanted to bring Ben on just to actually talk us through the numbers of that camp. So that's the busiest camp you've ever ran at uSports, is that right? Yeah. I think we did a 3-day one, which got like 50 kids once. But yeah, so all those kids paid. None of them were half on that, and I think to have numbers like this on your first camp at the venue is really positive, and obviously we always want the numbers to keep going up. I can really see that growing. Really good feedback from the parents as well. The kids all had a great time, and yeah, I can see May half term and some of that easy going 40s and 50s plus. Also, you may have been able to get lots of kids here for the first time, but then can you keep the kids and can they have a positive time? And they did. So yeah, anything else you'd say?
Yeah, no, all good.
Yeah, good man. Well, thanks for joining us on the weekly, and
cheers,
yeah, I'm sure you'll see Ben on the weeklies every so often as we go around to different areas and stuff. But yeah, I'm really pleased with what I've seen today. Morning guys, so it's Thursday morning now, and as you can tell the office is really quiet, and actually Millie is about to head out the office. I'm going to be the only person in here, which means I'm petrified about answering all the phones, because there's a lot of different phone calls that will come in, different parents wanting different things and stuff, and yeah, I don't actually know the right things to be saying now, because I just don't deal with it normally. So everyone's on holiday or out coaching and stuff. But we also had a bit of positive news yesterday. A nursery contacted us and said, look, we've got Ofsted coming in tomorrow. Any chance we can bring in some extra coaches? And we've done that, and I think it's going to be a good sign for us to potentially get more hours with that nursery. So hopefully that goes well today. Plus busy camps, and yeah, it's just going to be a busy Thursday for us, I'm sure, so see what happens. But right guys, just seeing it's a little bit quiet, what I've decided to do is just sit down and look at the finances. I always split the business into 4 different areas: operations, which is like the day-to-day running of the business, financials, because basically if we don't make money then the business doesn't exist, so it's really important that we don't end up overspending on too many coaches or marketing or whatever it is. We need to make sure we're bringing enough money in and there's profit at the end of the day, otherwise the business doesn't run. Then you've got HR and you've got sales and marketing as well, so you've got those 4 different areas, and I do end up flitting between all of them, and all of them are just as important as one another. So financials for me today. In regards to the finances, what I'm doing here now is creating a cash flow forecast, so we can predict It's April now, so how much money are we going to bring in May, June, July, August, September? But not only for us, but also creating a template so that the partners can have a good idea of what they can expect. Obviously the partners, they get a basic salary, they get 15% of the turnover that they bring into their area. So it's handy if we have a template together which will show them, right, we predict you'll probably make this much turnover, which means you'll take home this amount of pay. So hopefully by doing this, just gives the partners a little bit more clarity over what they can expect to earn over the next few months. Right guys, so I just had a catch up with Jack, who's our schools manager. We've got all of our schools restarting next week, so we're just going through a lot of our parent paid after school clubs. And obviously we've got loads of different schools, loads of different after school clubs, and lots of them are viable already, but we've got a number of them which haven't hit that viability number yet. So when you've got a club with like 2 kids or 3 kids booked on, obviously you're losing money if you're paying a coach to go there and all that sort of stuff. So we're looking at A, do we need to cancel any, or B, what can we do to ramp up the sales? So we'll be looking at sending more emails out, calling up parents who booked on last term, all that sort of stuff, getting some flyers out to parents. Fingers crossed we can get some of those numbers up. And Rocco is grumbling away at me, aren't you, mate? But yeah, hopefully we get those numbers up for next week. Now team, Friday morning, and we've got some good news. Rob and Jay have just had a interview with a new potential apprentice, and that whole interview process went really well, and it looks like we're going to be offering out that apprenticeship. So that's really positive for us, because we are very keen to keep building in new apprentices into the business, really teaching them the uSports way, keep them moving up the business, and yeah, that's going to be good for us. Plus I've managed to complete that cash flow forecast template now, so we're going to be going through that with the partners, really working out what they've done. So quite a positive, productive morning. And we've also just had even more positive news. I'm just catching up with the team in the office, and just really positive feedback coming in from our different coaches. So I know Kat was talking about Coach Nell, so Nell will be watching this. Really positive progression from Nell, and also Joe Huckster, who's reasonably new with us, and has just absolutely smashed a site visit that Kat saw him at this week as well. So yeah, it's always good. It's nice when it feels like there's lots of positive things coming in. Plus we've just managed to bring in a few more hours for this Afghan refugee camp that's going on over the next few weeks, and we've got that all staffed, and yeah, just things are feeling positive this morning. Good way to start a Friday. So I'm bringing in Robbo. You'll see we've got 2 mics going, and we have to use this funny looking mic. Robbo thinks it looks like something that's come out of his beard. He just said. Now anyway, we're talking about grade structures and how we're looking at how we change the grading for our coaches and how that affects their pay. We sort of spoke about like how we wanted to. It's always been it's more focused towards the quality of your coaching. Are you a good coach? Are you have you got the right qualifications on that side? But we're really trying to bring in that. Are you building up a relationship with the receptionist? Are you asking for an extra after school club? Are you speaking to the parents at the end of a holiday camp about are they coming tomorrow, and trying to boost the upsell? And I guess it's almost like them as coaches taking more responsibility for the whole business.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Hopefully it allows not just the schools manager and sales manager pushing the business forwards, but actually it puts a responsibility out to over 100 people that if you want to keep moving up the grade structure, you've got to help the business move forwards, and that's great for them and for us as well, isn't it? So.
Yeah, brilliant.
Friday afternoon now, and as you can see behind me, there are so many people bringing in different bits of equipment, and we've got to track who's brought what in, where's it going next week, all that sort of stuff. So a lot of our coaches have been doing a fantastic job this week. So you know it's Friday afternoon, you know it's the end of the camps when suddenly in the office you get about 20 people. So that sort of wraps us up now for our weekly. If you've enjoyed it, please do subscribe, and remember our weeklies come out every Sunday 6 AM, and look forward to seeing you in the next video.